A Registered Education Savings Plan, or RESP, is an account that can help you save for a child's future education expenses. It's generally used by parents and grandparents. Not only does this account help save for education, but it can also give you access to a wide range of investments and government grants. The parent, or whoever is making contributions to the account, is called the subscriber, and the child who will eventually benefit from the account is called the beneficiary. There can actually be multiple beneficiaries in the same RESP. Doing this helps consolidate the money you want to grow for more than one child. Like an RRSP, an RESP lets you grow funds tax deferred until withdrawal. When you take out a withdrawal through education assistance payments, the money will be taxed. The tax will be at a lower rate though, because the beneficiary may only be making very little income since they're in school. There's no minimum contribution when you open an RESP. The contribution period runs a normal calendar year from January 1st to December 31st. There's no yearly maximum, but there is a lifetime contribution of $50,000 for every beneficiary. If you go over this, there is a 1% per month penalty on the excess amount. In addition to saving for education, an RESP is also eligible for government grants. The Canada Education Savings Grant is a matching grant that pays an extra 20% on annual contributions up to a limit. For contributions made after 2007, a maximum of $500 a year in CESG is available for every beneficiary. If you contributed $2,500 this year, then you would get the full $500 per beneficiary. However, grant room may be carried forward to some extent. This means that if you don't contribute enough to earn the full yearly grant, the remaining portion would carry over to the next year. The Canada Education Savings Grant will pay up to a maximum of $1,000 a year, including amounts carried forward. You would get this amount if you contributed $5,000 over the course of a year. Beneficiaries qualify to receive the grant up until the age of 17, and the lifetime maximum grant amount is $7,200. That's thousands of extra dollars you could grow tax deferred. Quebec residents have a similar education grant called the Quebec Education Savings Incentive. For additional provincial incentives that you may be eligible for, visit canada.ca. Although the RESP is primarily designed to help save and pay for the education expenses when your child goes to post-secondary education, there are different types of withdrawals that can be made from an RESP. An educational assistance payment helps finance the costs of post-secondary education. This withdrawal includes income earned on investments within the plan, as well as both federal and provincial grants. The beneficiary is taxable on the EAP when a withdrawal is made, but since they are in or about to attend post-secondary school, they usually have little to no income and little or no tax is expected to apply. A post-secondary educational capital withdrawal also helps finance post-secondary education, and it can be made by subscribers to the account. These are the people who initially open the account and have it in their name, like the parent or grandparents. Such returns of money contributed are not taxable to the subscriber. A non-educational capital withdrawal can also be made by the subscribers to the account when the beneficiary is not attending a post-secondary institution. However, because the funds are not being used for education, any grant money that was accumulated in the account must be returned to the government. Finally, an accumulated income payment is a withdrawal that can be made by the subscriber if the beneficiary does not pursue a post-secondary education. Usually this happens if the RESP was never used for an educational assistance payment and the beneficiary is at least 21 years old. As with the non-educational capital withdrawal, any grant money received must be returned to the government. AIPs are subject to regular income tax plus an additional 20% tax if applicable. To apply for any of these withdrawals or to learn more about withdrawal limits, contact a TD investment representative. With access to a range of investments and government grants and the ability to grow funds in a tax-deferred environment, a self-directed RESP can help lay the foundation for a child's future education.